directed card networks like Visa and Mastercard to pause commercial card-based payments. We learned from sources the central bank's concerns could have emerged from payments done at merchant outlets who've not properly complied with KYC norms. Ritu is standing by now to explain what this means. Ritu, so KYC coming back to haunt the financial ecosystem again. Take us through what this means, what the implications are.
Well, I think, Shireen, KYC is going to haunt the fintechs for a long time to come, until and unless, of course, they're properly complied with these norms, and RBI is going to continue to ensure that that is the process. But in this case, we've been given to understand that, RBI has directed Visa and Mastercard to pause all card-based commercial payments made by corporates and businesses and ensure that all business payment service provider, or what is typically called BPSP transactions, are kept in abeyance until further notice, in a move that could impact certain fintechs that process such B2B transactions. Now, what exactly are these BSP transactions? Essentially, they allow corporates and businesses to make payments to their small vendors or suppliers through commercial cards instead of your traditional net banking channel like RTGS. Now, why use a card instead of net banking? That is because your commercial cards, just like we have our retail credit and debit cards, except these are for businesses, they offer you rewards, longer repayment cycles, etc., and therefore they are more attractive for corporates to use than your regular banking channels. Now, all cards, including these commercial cards, can only be issued by banks as per RBI norms, but fintechs come in the picture when payments have to be made to vendors or small businesses that are not authorized to accept such commercial card payments. So in this case, a corporate or a business may use a fintech to disburse payments to these vendors that they have to pay through their commercial card, or in other cases, fintechs could even have co-branded commercial cards with other banks that they could be offering to merchants to make these payments. Now, the issue emerges, however, that the dispersal of money through these commercial cards is happening to vendors or for rent payment or whatever the corporates are doing, and they may not have gone through proper KYC because, they're not authorized to accept these payments at the end in several instances, and therefore, banks and fintechs may not have visibility on the flow of the money through this card, and that could lead to some issues where KYC anti-money laundering concerns arise. And according to industry sources that we spoke to, that could be a potential reason why RBI may have asked such transactions to be paused. So who is this going to impact? Number one, fintechs, of course, and there are ones like, you have your Encash, Paymate that specifically do these kind of B2B transactions. They will be most hit. For banks, this will be a very small part of the business, really. But, largely the message is, given the recent developments at Paytm Payment Bank, RBI appears to be exercising caution to ensure that KYC protocols are rigorously followed and that the financial system remains safeguarded from any misuse.
All right, Ritu, many thanks for joining us. Now, Zee Entertainment